Hi, everyone. Welcome to part two of the roundtable in terms of having difficult conversations. If you were part of the live workshop, you'll know that my internet did not hold. Please know that I take your time seriously. I was traveling. I was in Kigali, Rwanda, actually, for Red Hand Day events, which is all about preventing the use of child soldiers. So I did my best, but it just didn't hold. So thank you for your tenacity. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for showing up for part two. And the good news is that we were so close. We were so close to the end of the roundtable. So essentially, we had talked about what makes a conversation difficult. What are your most common types of difficult conversations? I gave you a link to a survey. We showed the survey results there. We talked about identifying and avoiding difficult conversation traps. And then we talked about some skills that you can have looking inwards for your own self-awareness and some skills looking outwards with the people or person that you're having that difficult conversation with to help get you ready and feeling confident and prepared. So, we were at the point of having kind of a large group discussion about putting all of those things together, right? So, picking an example of some kind of topic, some conversation that you're needing to hold that for whatever reason has your blood pressure going up, you're feeling awkward, overwhelmed, stressed about it, etc. And then using that conversation to apply some of the skills. So, how to avoid those traps, how to increase your self awareness, how to prep your face, right? Where FACE was an acronym, is an acronym rather, standing for gathering facts, assumptions, things that are coloring your view, coloring your perspective, affecting your perspective. And this can be the hardest one, particularly if it's a really difficult conversation, is how can you reach out and really look for some empathy to have for that person. Then talking about using your scenario, mapping your perspectives. So when we were talking about mapping, so here was an example here, right? So an example of your perspective of the problem, your perspective of the feelings, and then your perspective, you're doing some guessing here, some educated guessing, which you can check in with later with the person actually, but your perception of their view of the problem and their view of the feelings. Then we also talked about mapping your goals and your outcomes. So what would the best possible outcome be from your perspective and from the person who you're in conflict with? You're having this difficult conversation. So the idea was to take those things and to discuss them. And then also the other one too was those example questions. So you have access to a worksheet that has tons and tons and tons of example questions. Not all of them are going to be appropriate, but you can pick the ones that you can kind of have in your hip pocket to help you prepare. Okay, so are you done? Are you finished? Have you had the conversation? Not quite. There's a little bit more to think about. So once you actually have that conversation, really important to follow through. So follow through on what you committed to do, any action steps you take that will really help move that issue forward if you really follow through. And then follow up. So follow up with them on in terms of what did they commit. And then, if possible, have a debrief together. So, what made that conversation about the topic, the difficult topic, go well, go smoothly, go easily, improve the situation? And was there anything that's still sticky, awkward, uncomfortable that needs to be addressed rather? And then the idea there is to continue your learning. So, to continue the skills around holding these difficult conversations. So there you have it. This is part two. Because of bandwidth issues, we needed to stop. So I'm just tying up the loose ends. In closing, please invite others if you found value in this Learning and Development Roundtable, you can use this QR code. If you're watching the video, the URL to join, to share this link to join the roundtable is down below. If you are a UN staff person and you want this to count towards your UN mandated professional development, you can sign the attendance sheet and then make sure you mark your calendars. March 20th is our next roundtable, and it's on personalities and teamwork. So how to communicate better, how to resolve conflict easier, and lessen misunderstanding using the life lenses. So make sure that you mark that. Also, know that I will send you the time-stamped video. If you're watching this, your future self, that's all time-stamped so you can move ahead quickly to the part that you want. There's a workbook that's coming to you that includes the PowerPoint. There's an audio recording, etc. So you can consume that in a way that's comfortable for you. So normally, I would ask what your key takeaway is, what you'll do with your learning. I know we had some issues with that with the internet, so but some people still managed to answer that question, so that's great. Also, as usual, there's a one-stop link for all the resources, so you can look for that down below. That curates all the resources I use to research and prepare for this roundtable. And if you are a UN staff, know that on March the 19th and 20th, and June 18th and June 19th, I'm giving a workshop on effective public speaking. That's for UN staff. So if you're interested, you can talk to UN HR Learning. The email is there. And if you're not a UN staff person, but you're interested, just give me a holler. I'd be happy to chat about doing an effective public speaking workshop for you and your team. Also, every month I ask for feedback, and as a way of thanking you for giving feedback on the roundtable, I draw someone at random to win my Ban Boring Online Meetings course. And this month it's Diana. So Diana C., congratulations. You can watch for an email coming your way. Okay, and then finally, please, if you want some further support around team building, tech tools, or training of trainers, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to support you and your important social change work. Thanks, everyone. And once again, thank you for your patience with the technical glitches. I appreciate you. Stay well, stay safe, keep learning, and don't forget to laugh from time to time. Thank you.